I have a question not only for you, Key, but for you, Molly, okay? Because no one's trying to hear. If Stephen A. were here, he'd say, no one's trying to hear this from you, right, Mr. Cliff? But here's the question.
Well, you did say that.
If you swap.
You did say that.
I own it, you know?
Okay,
if you swap quarterbacks in that game, do the Bucs still win, and do they win by even more? See what I mean? Swap quarterbacks, same teams, but Brady's on Kansas City, who can't deal with the pressure at this point in his career. Think about
it's
the
a wrap,
pressure.
though.
It's a wrap,
Yeah,
right? Is it more of a blowout?
You put any quarterback in Kansas City in that situation.
But what I'm saying
the
is,
Bucs are going to win.
Swap quarterbacks. Is it the same game? Is it more of a blowout, or is it less of a blowout?
I think it's probably about, the points could change a little bit. Maybe Tampa gets a little more points, but they certainly Kansas City's not going to win the game with the offensive line like that. It's just not going to happen, and a lack of running game against that defense. Just not going to happen.
By the way, Molly, I don't want to make it sound like I'm hating on Brady.
Patrick Mahomes was terrible on third down, and obviously a lot of that had to do with the line, but I think he was like 4 of 12 on third down. He couldn't make anything happen.
He made everything happen. He needed a lot of help in that game, and he didn't get it. As I said,
I just referred to third down.
So let's take third down.
Just third down.
One of those plays when they were pinned back, he hit the best pass-catching tight end in the game, a dude who's heading for the Hall of Fame, in his hands for 16 yards. He dropped it. Mahomes can't block for himself, run around, throw the ball, and catch the ball. He can't do everything. All he can do is play quarterback.
That's
and I think he did that overall this season, including the Super Bowl, when you add it all up, better than anyone.
I think 32 teams, to end this, Molly, I think 32 teams would take Patrick Mahomes. I don't think 32 teams would take Tom Brady right now in his career.
Well, clearly they wouldn't, because back in March, there were only 2 teams who would take Tom Brady, and that was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chargers. So he only had 2 options. 30 teams chose to pass. But we can't underrate the experience of Tom Brady. Wait, hold on. Let me just say one thing. We can't underrate his experience and how cerebral the guy is in terms of the game of football. That has to count for something. I understand that Patrick Mahomes is way more athletic, talented, all of that. But just how the game slows down for anybody being such a veteran. What were you saying, Max?
I would say, well, number one, I'd say you have to forgive our Giants because we have Daniel Jones. So obviously, why would we want Tom Brady?
The dude still got diapers on.
All right,
chill, man.
Yeah, so do a lot of second-year quarterbacks. They got better.
Patrick Mahomes kind of does, too.
I would say what you're referring to, Molly, about Tom Brady is exactly right. That's why he's on the level he's on at the age of 43, where we're sitting down, and Key's probably in the minority saying, yeah, Mahomes had a better overall season. The majority of people probably tell you Tom Brady, and it's for all the things you say. What I'm saying is all those things that Tom Brady has gets him to a certain level. And if you put him behind a line that has all day, receivers everywhere you look, a running back and a defense, and you put him against a quarterback, no matter who it is, Superman. Mahomes is Superman.
He's going to carve you up.
With no offensive line, of course they're going to win.
I mean, that's just the bottom line is Tom Brady, everything that he brings to the table outside of the football field is important. The locker room, how to prepare, all of those things are extremely important. I'm just talking about the skill set right now at his age versus Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes had a much better season. He really did.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.